For me, horsemanship is just as much about your mindset and your attitude towards the horse as it is about how we actually interact with the horse when we're handling them on the ground or when we're riding them. My main philosophy with my horsemanship style and how I do things is to operate from a place of thinking the horse is never wrong. What that means for me is that no, the horse is not always going to get the right answer. They're not always going to do exactly what we want them to do the first time. But it's up to us as the human, as the trainer, to think, how can I do things differently? What can I change in this scenario to help the horse to understand? If they're not getting the right answer, or they're not quite understanding, they're getting confused, they're being resistant maybe, they could even be offering behavior which people would consider bad or naughty behavior. Horses can definitely give those responses and act in a way which might be a learned behavior, which most people might consider to be naughty or to be bad. But the horse is just acting in a way which it thinks it needs to act to survive in the moment if it's coming from a place of fear, which we often see with unhandled horses or wild horses. They are acting from a place of fear. Or if it's coming from a place of anxiety or confusion, the horse is just responding to the pressure in a way that it thinks this might work to get rid of this pressure, or this might work so that I don't have to be in this situation right now. And it doesn't mean the horse is deliberately being bad or trying to do the wrong thing. The horse is just trying to figure it out in the moment. So it's our responsibility, it's our job to think, what can I do differently here? What can I change, or what do I need to change to be able to help communicate more clearly to the horse, to help the horse to have a good deal in this situation? The horse isn't choosing to be in domestication and to be doing what we want it to do, but they can definitely learn to have a good work ethic and to enjoy that. So yes, while a horse might prefer to be in the paddock with its friends, eating and relaxing, they can most certainly learn to enjoy the work that we want them to do. So it's up to us as the human, as the trainer, to make it the best experience for the horse possible. So we need to think not from a place of the horse is trying to do the wrong thing, the horse is trying to upset us, but reframe how we think, reframe our attitude to the horse and say, the horse is just trying to get by here. What do I need to do differently? What do I need to change? So a good example, which is quite clear for people to sort of get their head around, is if we are asking the horse to move off pressure, and we are applying pressure maybe with a bit of body language, but maybe with a tool. Say we're using the end of the lead rope, or we're using a training stick and string, or a whip of some description, and the horse just isn't understanding. The horse isn't moving forward. It's not understanding the pressure, or it's offering some resistance. It's saying, I'd rather not do that in this moment. I don't really want to do what you're asking me to do. And if we just keep applying that same pressure in that same way, and we're not getting a change, we're not going to achieve anything. All we're going to achieve is to either teach the horse the wrong response, which might even be something dangerous. The horse might be shut down, the horse might be locking up in its feet, it might even start kicking out at us or turning to face up, and just showing all those behaviors where it's confused and not understanding the question properly, which can then put the horse into a situation where it's not having a clear understanding of the question. We might get frustrated, the horse starts to get defensive, and everything starts to get worse and worse. What we need to do is think, okay, the horse isn't understanding here. What can I change? What can I do differently? Is it use your energy in a different way? Is it change tools? Use a different tool that's going to help the horse to understand? That's a good reason for why I prefer to use a horsemanship flag when I'm doing my groundwork. A flag, you can use a lot of varying energy. You can start very soft and just use a little bit of energy and often get a response from the horse. Or if you need to, you can get quite big with the flag and you can apply quite a lot of energy and pressure without physically touching the horse, which is often a good way to communicate to the horse, I'd like you to move forward, or I'd like you to move sideways or backwards. Move your feet in a certain direction and then the pressure will go away. This is our horses understand pressure and release. They understand from the release of pressure. Horses don't learn from the pressure, they learn from the release of pressure. So if we can apply the pressure, the horse gives the answer that we're looking for, and then we release the pressure, the horse is going to more frequently and more coherently offer that response that we are looking for to that pressure.